How do you create tables where pastors can relate and connect to one another? How can you create safe third spaces that aren't denominationally bound, that aren't local church bound? Because listen, one thing that every pastor knows is if I'm really struggling, like if I don't feel like, there's days where I'm like, I don't want to pastor this church anymore, or like I'm fighting with my elders.
Man. Every Monday.
Right,
Come on.
right. But like most of us have structures that if I actually share that with my elders, the first question is going to be like, oh man, thank you so much for sharing. The next one's going to be, maybe you don't belong here. Maybe God's not called you to this church. So like, it's not very safe in that context. And no one understands another pastor or ministry leader's world like another pastor or ministry leader.
Yeah.
And so we said, let's invest in the health and wholeness of leaders because we took a long-term view of transformation. There was no pressure to like, let's go change the world for Jesus. Let's go solve foster care. Let's go solve this cause or that cause. No, let's actually become friends first. Because I want to change the world, but I want to do it with my friends. I want to do it with in a context of safety and trust. And that doesn't mean like best friends with everybody, but that means friends in the sense of like, hey, that church down the street may not be my style or like what I would go to, but like I'm for them, and I need to know their names, their story, their kids' names, how to pray for them, like how to journey with them. Because at the end of the day, what God has called us to do, not just in South Florida, but in any region, is beyond any one church, key leader, organization.